A very pleasant morning to all my dear children. Welcome back to English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. I hope you all are doing well. Okay, children, let's begin our today's session. Today, let's do the textual exercises of lesson 4. Memories are made of buttermilk. Okay, let's start with the grammar section. Our topic is subject-verb agreement or concord. It is also called concord. We already had an introduction to this topic, subject-verb agreement. Still, let's have a quick recap of what we have studied. Subject-verb agreement. What is a subject-verb agreement? The verb or the form of the verb depends on the subject. Which verb should be used in a sentence is completely dependent on what? Dependent on the subject that we have used. Okay, the verb must agree with the subject in number and person. The verb must agree with the subject in number and person. So the agreement of the subject with the verb is called subject-verb agreement or concord. Now the rule is, if the subject is singular, we must use singular verb. If the subject is plural, we must use what? We must use plural verb. Now let's see how the verb agrees with the subject in number and person. Let's see the person first, okay? How verb agrees with the subject in person. In grammar, we have three persons: first person, second person, and third person. First person is I in singular form and we in plural form, okay? And second person is you. Both singular and plural forms are you itself. Now, the third person is he, she, and it. And the plural form of the he, she, and it is they. So with I we use am, with we use are, with you both in singular and plural we use are itself. Now with he, she, and it we use is, and with they we use are. Can we use they is? They is playing football? No, we can't say like that, right? So there is an agreement with the subject and the verb, okay? That is why we use they are and we never use they is. That's a wrong usage. We never say we am. That is also wrong usage. There is an agreement between the subject and the verb. So we have to use we are. Okay. I is a subject and am is a verb. We is a subject and are is a verb. You is a subject, are is a verb. He, she, it is a subject and is a verb. They is a subject, are is a verb. Okay. That's how it goes. So if the subject is singular, we have to use singular verb. And if the subject is plural, we have to use plural verb. Now let's see how the verb agrees with the subject in number. Okay. For example, a cat sleeps on the porch. Cats sleep on the porch. Is there any difference in these two sentences? Of course, there are differences, right? What is the difference, children? In the first sentence, I am mentioning about only one cat, a cat. But whereas in the second sentence, I am talking about many cats, more than one cat. As a subject is singular, a cat, I have to use only singular verb. So how can I make a verb singular? By adding s to the base form. Here the base form of the verb is sleep. With that I have to add s, okay? With the sleep I have to add s. Only then it becomes a singular verb. So a cat sleeps on the porch. Now the second sentence, cats. There are many cats, right? More than one cat. So it is a plural subject. So we have to use plural verb. How can we make a plural verb? By avoiding that s. Just use the base form of the verb. That is sleep. Cats sleep on the porch. Let's take some other examples. A dog is an animal. Dog. I'm talking about a single dog. So it is a singular subject. So I have to use only is. A dog is an animal. Is a verb in that sentence. Now, dogs are animals. Here I am talking about many dogs, right? More than one dog. So I have to use are. Are is a verb in that sentence. Dogs are animals. So this is how the verb agrees with the subject in number. So we have to see whether we are using just singular subject. If it is singular subject, use singular verb. Plural subject, we have to use plural verb. I hope it's clear now. Children, now let's look at some more rules regarding subject-verb agreement. Okay. When two subjects, the very first one, when two subjects are joined by and, the conjunction and, okay, the word and, then the verb must be plural. For example, Himani and Nivedita are friends. Okay, there are two subjects. The sentence is talking about two persons, right? Which are two persons, Himani and Nivedita. So we have two subjects in that sentence. And after that two subjects, I have used the plural verb are, because those two subjects are joined by the word and. So I used are. Okay. Now both you and I are friends. Here which are the two subjects, children? You and I. These are the two subjects. After these two subjects, I have to use are. Now his wife and children have come from Mumbai. Which is two subjects in this sentence? Which are the two subjects? It is wife and children. And after wife and children, I have used a plural verb, that is have. Okay. I hope you understood. When two subjects are joined by and, we have to use a plural verb. Now let's look at the second rule. When two subjects are joined by and it refers to a single idea. Okay. And it conveys a single idea and it acts as a single unit. See the difference, children? When two subjects are joined by and if it acts as a single unit, then we have to use singular verb. That is the difference between the first and the second rule. Let's see some examples. Bread and butter is what we have for breakfast. So after bread and butter, I have used is. Okay. Rice and curry is my favorite meal. Rice and curry is considered as a single dish. Okay, it is considered as a single dish. That's why I used is. Even though it is joined by and, I have to use is, or I have to use singular verb, because it is considered as a single unit. It refers a single idea. Okay. So when two subjects are joined by and it refers to a single idea, then we have to use singular verb. And the singular verb here I used is. Now let's move on to the next rule, the third one. With uncountable nouns, we have to use singular verb. Okay. With uncountable nouns, we have to use singular verb. For example, water is essential for everyone. Isn't it? Yes. Water is essential for our life. So water is an uncountable noun, right? What do you mean by an uncountable noun? The nouns that cannot be counted. Okay. Can we count water? Can we say 1 water, 2 water or 3 water? No. So water is an uncountable noun. So with uncountable noun, we have to use singular verb. Water is essential for our life. After water, I have used is. And is the singular verb in that sentence. Buttermilk is for everyone. Buttermilk. Again, can you say 1 buttermilk or 2 buttermilk? No, we can never say like that. So buttermilk is an uncountable noun. With uncountable noun, we have to use only singular verb. And the singular verb here used is. Okay, buttermilk is for everyone. Gold is a precious metal. Again, gold is an uncountable noun. So that's why I have used is after the word gold. After the uncountable noun, gold. Okay. Children, I hope you understood today's topic clearly, isn't it? Okay, children. So do download the notes that are attached and complete your textual exercises. That's all for today. It's time to conclude our session. Thank you.